girls, everything in between. Welcome back to another Outdoors with Unk. It's about 6:30 on a Tuesday as I'm filming this. It's probably later than that, but that's all right. And I got a bunch of debris I need to get burnt up. So we're going to go ahead and light that shit on fire. Also got my bait caster set up. So a little bit of fishing, maybe some cat fishing. And a little bit of fire. Let's see if we can't make some shit happen. Supposed to have a ton of rain move through, coming in a little bit later here. But let's see, we got some kindling all chopped up. Got a bunch of yard debris. Hoping we can't make something work here. Got our delightfully warm beverage. Nothing says good time like warm Gatorade on a cold afternoon. Living in the Pacific Northwest, everything is pretty wet, even though it's been relatively dry the last, at least 12 hours or so. But let's see if we can't get this fire going. Got our little tinder box down there and some old 2x4 lumber. I think I'm being a little hopeful here. I wish I would have had some dry stuff, but I just don't. Gonna try to get this fire going, and then once the fire is going, I'll burn up some of this brush, grab the bait caster, see if I can't catch anything out of the backyard. It's absolutely beautiful day, last day of good weather we're gonna have for a bit, so I'd like to get out here and enjoy it. You know, some dry tinder would really come in handy here. But sometimes you just got to go with what you got and hope for the best. Burning some old deck boards. What up, Rusty, man? We just in the backyard. Got a debris pile I gotta get rid of, and lighting some shit on fire and fixing to do some fishing. Hope you're doing good. Hey, Jaio Borges, Mr. Borges, how's it going, man? Hope you're having a great Tuesday. Trying to get this fire going. Feeding in just some old deck boards, but everything's pretty wet, man. I'm out here in the Pacific Northwest, and hey, Rusty, man, how's my mic sound? Rio de Janeiro. All right, man, what's up? Welcome to my backyard. I'm in the Pacific Northwest. We might have to do the ultimate redneck thing and invest in a little bit of vitamin G for a little bit of gasoline, really crank it up a notch. Trying not to do that though, because one of my neighbors is a snitch, and I don't know which one. Shouldn't need to. I mean, we got a little bit of cardboard. My kingdom for some, thanks, Rusty, appreciate that, man. You never know. Always trying to up my game with the wireless mics and whatnot, and then it turns out half the time they don't even work, so. I think we're gonna get it. I was worried these deck boards are pretty rotten, and big old pile of branches. They've been down for a while. The reason why I'm doing it now is because the wife was nagging me, and she says, get all that shit out of the yard, and Unk is cheap, so it was either do this or pay $30 to haul it to the dump, and I'm like, I'm not doing that, so here we are. $30. Wow, I really am cheap. I'd spend double that on a good fishing lure. But $30 to get rid of some brush, that ain't for me. Not when I got a lighter and some gasoline. We on the struggle bus, just a little bit of the struggle bus. But, alright. I'm gonna see if I got some more cardboard in my little cardboard area. A real YouTuber would have already had the fire going, right? Well, I'm not Bear Grylls. Maybe. I mean, goals and targets to shoot for, right? But not there yet. We are out of cardboard. Got a little piece of cardboard. If we can't get this, if we can't make this work, we'll go to more drastic measures, and you guys can watch me burn off my eyebrows on live. Almost titled this video, getting my redneck on, but I don't know if redneck is a term you can still use without getting canceled. But I guess you have to have a large channel in order to get canceled, so why worry about things before they happen, right? All right, well, they say where there's smoke, there's fire. I'm hoping that kicks off. That's it, Mr. Shackelford. I enjoy a good fire, I always have. Fun fact, my first email ever, we're talking like 2000 and something, it was a Hotmail account, and it was Fire is Fun 51. That was my first ever email. A little blast of the past, and I don't know why 51 though. I was probably like 13 at the time. Kelly G, yeah, definitely pine cones. Yeah, pine cones work great. I've been, pine cones, there's lots of things. Tree sap you can use. I do have a fair amount of experience out in the woods. And not to sound like an arsonist, but I've been starting fires since I was a kid. I used to love walking around out in the woods and building little campfires, and I grew up on a 100-acre farm. So that was the original Nintendo, right? Was setting shit on fire out in your grandparents' field. I think we're gonna get it. I think Janelle we're gonna Jahanel. I can't. I'm gonna butcher your name, but what's up? I hope you guys are having a great Tuesday. Thanks for checking out the live and thanks for hanging out. I appreciate it. Pretty rotten deck boards there. Nothing says dull out your axe like smashing it into the dirt. But sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? You know, I hate to count my chickens before they're hatched. But we're getting close. Give it another few minutes. Where there's smoke, there's fire, right? Do you feel like I'm kind of doing it the hard way, though? Just wet enough to where I'm struggling a little bit. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to leave you guys alone for a second. I'm gonna go grab some more Amazon boxes or something. Go ahead and make sure I don't burn down the house. Sorry, I should have been more prepared, but I'll be right back. Got a little bit of mystery liquid here. Let's go ahead and toss that on there. And kids, when you're playing with gasoline, or whatever that mystery liquid is, never light the gasoline directly, bro. Like, Molotov that. Get yourself a tissue, give it a toss, and just like that, there was fire. A little bit of vitamin G, got her going. Oh, you guys can't even see it. Better. Problem with that is it burns off so damn quick that if you don't have your base already going, you're gonna be a little too late. I think we got a little bit ahead of ourselves there. A little more vitamin G would have been the ticket. I think we'll get it though. I think we got enough. If I can get that base layer going, I think we'll be doing all right. I think we're there. I think we got enough going. It's not gonna be very pretty or dramatic, but I think it'll be, give it 10 minutes or so. But I think it's going. I think in the meantime, I'm gonna grab my bait caster. I'm gonna throw out and see if I can't hook a largemouth or something. It's getting down there, you know, fall here, and temperatures really dropping. But it's about sunset. It's like the time I'd love to fish, so I am going to grab my bait caster. You guys keep an eye on the fire, make sure I don't burn this place down. I don't have very good insurance, so I'll grab my bait caster and then we'll go see if we can't rip some lips. I feel pretty silly if I end up with a little wimpy fire when your name is Outdoors with Unc. Hey, me, what's up, man? It's been a while. Good to see you, bro. Oof, so close yet so far. Got the bait caster. This little lure back here has been crushing it. I got this in that bag I found. If you ain't seen that video and you want to, go watch it. But this little inline with this little trout thing has been absolutely crushing it. Let's get you guys a little bit higher though. There you go. I'm only 4'9", so it's not hard to get me all in one shot. 4'9" on a good day. When I got my like working boots on and shit. Ta-da. Let's make a couple good casts, see if we can't hook something up. Absolutely gorgeous afternoon. The Chihuahua's a little bit angry because she saw a bullfrog. Or possibly a beaver. We've been having quite a bit of beavers and various other otters. I would have liked to make at least one good cast before I snag my lure and lose it forever. Yet here we are. I don't even see the damn thing. Bailey, that's enough. Oh, son of a... Hey, you guys want to hop down into that water and get that lure for me? Damn, the old stump got it again. Well, I guess that's just not the vibe tonight. You know, you try to multitask and it sometimes, hey, come here. Well-trained dog will make you look silly every time. That's all right. I guess I can go grab a different rod. Maybe throw out like a mellow. See if I can get a bullhead catfish or something. Kind of want to play with this fire a little bit more. I mean, we're on the cusp. Kind of want to go get the Chihuahua. Hey, leave it. Come. She's freaking out. There's a deer across the lake. And then a raccoon. So like that's her natural enemy are deer and raccoon. Really want to pay attention. I'm going to get this fire going. It's getting a little cold, getting a little dark. It's supposed to be like 40-something degrees tonight. Had our first frost yesterday, which is uncommon because I'm at sea level and it normally doesn't get that cold, but absolutely wiped out my tomatoes and any hopes of growing those, but I don't want to whine too much. So close. I'm going to flip you guys around. I'm going to play with the fire. If you feel like it and you're bored, jump in the chat. Let me know where you're from and what you fish for, or camping story, or gun story, or the time you got fucked up in Tijuana and found out that stripper was really a tranny. Can you say tranny in 2025? Is that hate speech? Am I canceled? I don't know. Come here. He's my best friend. That dog's my best friend. She's a little mad that the fire sucks too. She's like, bro, what are you doing? I'm a Chihuahua. You know, it's not a fair assessment because I don't really know how tall giraffes are. Aren't they like 14 feet or some shit? I don't know. If you know how tall a giraffe is, let me know. I mean, I can't think of a reason not to stack more wood on there, right? How else am I going to improve the lighting situation? Wife's out of town at the moment, so, well, she ain't out of town, but she won't be home until later, so let's see how much trouble we can get in.